Oh my lord. This whole time, I had myself muted. Yogizilla here. I was wondering why I didn't hear myself on the microphone. Playing Evoland right now. Hashtag Retro Friday. We're doing Retro Friday to just, as an excuse. This is Retro Friday / Sample Saturday. Both of those are hashtags. I'm playing some random stuff. I'm not trying to be a hipster. I'm just trying to take it back to the simple days where games didn't have to look good, and they were usually more fun. Now games look amazing, and they're crap. But there's also, games that look crappy and are crap, but, we'll see. I try to avoid those. So like I said, I'm playing Evoland. Man, I went through a whole spiel, and now I won't be able to capture that magic again. The whole purpose of this game, it's kind of like DLC quests, but it's not so much making fun of itself or trolling you. The game evolves the more you play, and it unlocks certain features. Like I got smoother scrolling just now, and I unlocked sounds earlier, as you saw. Will save you some headache. Hopefully, this is a really big screen too. Oh. Oh. Is this a rogue? Is this a rogue like? Oh my gosh, that's terrible. But technically, roguelike is supposed to be procedurally generated, always randomized, fresh new experience each time. This does not seem to be that. At least not this opening area, which would make sense. You don't want it to be completely random, because then it wouldn't be fair. Good lord, that's loud. All up in my ear. This sword sucks. I should be able to cut down that tree. But anyway, the purpose of Retro Friday is just, to get back to simple times, find fun games, and have a good excuse for going through my backlog of games, while also bringing you guys some variety, Oh, we got music. Hell yeah. I like that thumping sound. And make sure... Hopefully the sound isn't too loud. Oh! Save points! Okay. Well, that's really good. But where am I supposed to go? Oh, here we go. 16 color display! Oh, crap. Where am I going? I'm safe. When you compare games of today with the games like this, more specifically the classic games, games today really hold your hand and almost make it too easy. On the same token, old school games were really hardcore. How did we ever do well at them? How did we ever, not destroy our consoles? I'm sure some people did. I'm sure Obi did when he was a kid. He's not a very patient guy. Neither am I, but I try to keep my cool. Gotta be level-headed, especially if you're playing these retro-style games, the roguelikes, where it's like permadeath. Oh, hi. Oh. Soda OP. By the way, if you're in the chat, I can't see right now. Cause my Twitch chat being stupid. The plot is so deep and rich. I've been hearing from a few people that they're having issues with the Twitch streaming and whatnot. Oh, this is a much better control scheme. There we go. My keyboard and mouse, it works pretty well here. Listen, I have full life. I should be able to shoot my sword at you. Cross over to where I can hit you. Oh! 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 You bastard! Okay. Oh, look, I can scroll through it. Oh, thank you. What's up here? Oh, I skipped this completely. So it seems like the game has good, healthy amounts of exploration. And if you're a completionist and you like to collect things, there's that too. I am not one of those people that needs to get 100% achievements. Alright. Let me save again. Yeah, especially with story-driven games, I'm usually a one-and-done kind of guy. I'm not gonna revisit it. There's just too many games to play and too many things to do to get that 100% or, you know, all the trophies and all the achievements at 1K gamer score. Ah, no. And some of the achievements, let's face it, some achievements are just silly. Oh, free movement. The path to the east. Oh, okay, there you go. Oh. Woo! I thought I got hurt for a second. Yay! Inventory. Very Zelda-ish. This is actually very satisfying. From what I recall, it got some good reviews. Turn-based battle. Ooh. Okay. Hence the world map. Final Fantasy. Well played, sir. What happens if I just stay still? Usually nothing. Because it's actually checking a random seed, running a random seed every time you move. Whoa, that was loud. He looks pretty scary. And he seems to hurt. I got 50 gills. Oh, mode 7. Haha. Mode 7, aka isometric view. It allowed bit mapping to be put in a certain perspective to give it a pseudo 3D effect. That's more or less what it is. If you remember programming in the old school days, there are a lot of different modes you could play on, using different languages. A lot of them limited how many colors you could use, the resolution, all sorts of stuff. I remember a time when, you know, you were lucky if you could get 3 colors, you know. Anybody remember Hercules video cards? I hope the sound levels are good. I feel like I'm trying to scream here. Let me just lower my volume. I'll project without screaming. Alright, we'll play a little bit more. I think I'll play up to the next save point, unless it's really close. And then, oh, here we go. Why do villagers always have such annoying voices? Music. Hey, bastard. Let me open. Oh, I don't have the ability to open doors yet. Listen, I will cut you. Oh, are you lucky I can't use my sword in town? Mm-hmm. Can't jump in the water? Nope. I do not have the swimming ability. I'm gonna have to play DLC Quest and see how it compares to this. Oh. Well, let me exit out of this. I'm gonna try DLC Quest, and I think that'll be it for Retro Friday today. I'm curious to see how it compares to this game, and we can see them side by side. So I will be right back. Don't forget, tweet me at YogiZilla and at Geeky Antics with your requests for Retro Friday games. I will revisit plenty of games. So far, I've played Herzog Zwei, Kid Chameleon, ToeJam and Earl. All I say classics, some very parts to them, and some NES games. Got a bunch of things that I have on an emulator. Got too lazy to hook up my old school systems. I mean, everything I have an emulator on ROMs. I legitimately own on a cartridge, I promise, or a CD. Don't pirate, guys. Not cool. Piracy's bad. But anyway, let me know what your requests are, and I'll be happy to see what I could do. But I'm mainly focusing on NES and Sega classics, and then retro style games. I have a lot of retro style games, so we'll balance. You know, every Friday I'm gonna try to do at least one classic game and one retro style game, like a Rogue Legacy or Risk of Rain, FTL. Matter of fact, speaking of those, I'm gonna come back to those as well, because FTL Advanced Edition came out on April 3rd, 2014, and I gotta check that out. I think if you just download the latest version of the app, 1.5, if you have the DRM free version, on Steam it should automatically update. The Advanced Edition of FTL is free for everyone. It's basically a free expansion. 2 new ships. It adds a clone bay, which is an alternative to the med bay. It adds new encounters. So it diversifies the randomness of the whole experience. So new scenarios, and I think new boss battles, and I think might be a new final boss. I didn't look too deeply, but that's a game I've streamed a lot, and I would love to get back to. If you look up over at YouTube, youtube.com/YogiZilla. I'm YogiZilla everywhere. You'll learn this about me if you're new to the channel. Basically, and you might be on my YouTube channel right now too, so blowing your mind. I'm on Twitch right now, but later on I'll be on YouTube, and it's the same video. Crazy. But yeah, if you go on my YouTube channel, you will see how I finally managed to beat the final boss. But I would like to just try to beat the final boss with every ship in the game, but that's gonna be an undertaking. So I'm gonna try to do that, play more of that, but I'm just definitely trying to like make a dent in my gaming library. A bunch of you have been awesome and have donated games, have donated other things like beta keys or money. I mean, I haven't even been promoting that hard because the people just took the initiative, and I really appreciate that. You guys are awesome, seriously. We have Geeky Answer with the best community. One of the best communities I've seen, and also allgames.com. Gotta give love to my peoples over there. All Games is awesome, and I just appreciate you guys on my Twitch channel and on my YouTube and all my other social media, my blogs and all that good stuff. Sometimes it seems like you're just lurking, and then you just surprise me with a voicemail or a card, a birthday greeting. I mean, all kinds of cool stuff. You guys are great, and I appreciate that. Bring your friends. We'll have fun. We'll have late night drunken debauchery sessions. If you're of age, of course. Of course. This is the adult time. But for the kids listening, wait till you're old enough to do that stuff, alright? Drinking is not that cool. Unless you're an old fart and you have an excuse. You have plenty of time for that, trust me. But anyway, keep the Retro Friday spirit going. Hashtag Retro Friday. Just taking it back to the basics, just looking for games that are fun, have high replay value, and we're going to comb through some games. We're going to find ones that aren't worth revisiting, that weren't as good as we remember them, that aren't as good as we would expect them to be. And we're going to find some real gems, and we found a bunch of them. Man, I have such a playlist of games that I could go back to at any time. And I just got it right now. We're gonna go through my Steam library, my Humble Bundle library, and find some games we could play together. So I'm going to try to focus mainly on multiplayer games as well. And again, open to requests. Best way to reach me, at Yogizilla. Just tweet me. And I'd love to chat with you guys. Alright, I'm out of here. Be back in a little bit with more Twitch Retro Friday action. And then, for the final 5 days of Season 1, the first official season on Hearthstone, I'm going to make some ranked runs. And I'm going to see who's my best character. Priest? Warlock? Shaman? Druid, maybe? I tell you what, it ain't Warrior, it ain't Paladin. Though I have fixed those decks. Oh, it's definitely not Rogue. My Rogue is terrible. We'll talk more about that later. Game on, guys. And be back in a bit.